Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Brooklyn Barons Relocation franchise here on Madden 23. That is right, we return to the franchise and we have week 11 on our hands against the Las Vegas Raiders, who are not a very good football team this year. They are 2-7, but we know that sometimes this team likes to play down to their opponents when the opponent is not a very good football team. So we'll have to take it one step at a time, play it by ear, see how good this team does against the Vegas Raiders, who this season are kind of struggling. But we've got focus players to take a look at. We've got players ready to negotiate. The saga continues between us and Will Washington. Will we sign him today? Let's find out. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get this episode started. So as previously mentioned, players ready to negotiate is where we will start first. We've got our main man, Will Washington. Please, oh please, will you just sign a deal? I don't know how much money we've got to give you, but I'm willing to give you the moon. For no reason other than I just want you back on the team. $8 million salary, $8 million bonus. Sign me up. He's excited to come back. The saga is over. Will Washington returns to the franchise. And that leaves us $13 million in cap space to either bring back Derek Brown, Dominique Peck, Nathan Sullivan, Sawyer Dart, Damian McLaughlin. I mean, we've got a lot of guys that we got to bring back, and I don't think we got a lot of guys that want to come back because we don't have any money. Dominique Peck we can afford. Derek Brown we can afford. Nathan Sullivan we can afford. So basically, with the money that we're working with right now, we are only going to be able to bring back one more guy. Excuse me, one more guy. So we're going to have to make that tough decision. I think we already talked about possibly trading Derek Brown. So, I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. But we paid our main man, Will Washington. He deserved it. He deserved it. Let's be real. He deserved it. So, the three focus players that I want to use this on, who am I very intrigued by? I'm intrigued by Dylan Ross. That is for sure. He looks pretty good. Is he the one that was super fast? Did he have good speed? He had great to elite speed. I think I'm very intrigued by Dylan Ross, so he's probably going to be one of them. Who else am I intrigued by? I'm intrigued by Byron Sheffield. That is a fact. He looks pretty decent as well. He's a good athlete. Let's see. Joey Hartley also looks pretty good. And Jonathan Kane looks good, or Jonathan Can. Joey Hartley, I mean, he looks really good as well. Mateo Machado. Kurt Darby looks good. He might be our Sawyer Dart replacement if we have to replace Sawyer Dart. Eddie Pleasance, I think he was just super fast, wasn't he? Yeah, he's got great to elite speed. He's only 5'10". Eddie Anthony. I know for a fact that I want to use it on Dylan Ross. Who else do I want to use it on? Probably, do we want to use it on an offensive lineman? I don't really think that's that good of an idea, because we kind of know what the offensive linemen are looking like. Let's use it on Devontae Pounds, because I'm interested in Devontae Pounds. And then we'll use the final slot on... we'll use the final slot on Eddie Pleasance, just to figure out if he actually has elite speed, because that'll change my decision if we want to trade for him or not, or draft him, I should say. So there we go. Using the focus points on those guys, we will go to the weekly strategy. They still have Devontae Adams here in Vegas, but they have Matt Corral as their starting quarterback. No wonder they're 2-7. I don't know if he's the full starting quarterback. We'll find out when we take a look at their actual roster, but we'll see. I don't know if that's going to be their guy or not. That's kind of shocking if it is. But it could be. You never know. Some teams kind of struggle with looking for quarterbacks. We've been down that road before we found Jalen. All right, let me quickly take a look at the injury report as well. Shaquem McCloud gets a big upgrade. That's awesome. #1 overall pick. Let's take a look at injuries before we take a look at the thing. Perfect. Nobody's injured for today's episode. That's awesome. Clean bill of health. All right, let's take a look at the Vegas roster and see just what's going on here. Who's on this team? Why are they so bad? So their starting quarterback is Matt Corral. Chris Olsen's the backup, but he's not very good. So Derek Carr is not here anymore. They replaced him with Matt Corral. Josh Jacobs is the running back, but he's injured for today's episode. So they'll have KC Calhoun out of Arkansas. He's the starting running back now. Very interesting. Devontae Adams and Hunter Renfrow are still here. But then they've got Tavon Cameron, but he's hurt. So they'll have Marquise Taylor. I remember Marquise Taylor from the draft this past year. Brian Emery and Devontae Thomas. So they have 3 rookies that are going to have to play alongside Devontae Adams and Hunter Renfrow. That's crazy. Darren Waller's still here at tight end with Colt Perkins. Offense line's Colton Miller, Gordon Barrington, Nick Harris, Nate Davis, and Cliff Newell. But Cliff Newell's injured, so they'll either have Tyreek Guy, or I guess they could make a left tackle go in there, but it's not really that much better of an option. So the Raiders are in trouble at right tackle. Cameron Farr, I remember Cameron Farr also from the draft a couple years ago. He's here at left end. Logan Harrell at right end. Javon Kinlaw is the D tackle. Max Crosby, obviously at left outside linebacker. Jonathan Whitfield is the middle linebacker. Boy Mafe, I think is how you say his name. I don't know how to pronounce it. I apologize. He is the right outside linebacker. Corners, Trayvon Mullen, Jeremiah Roberts, Darius Phillips, Daniel Bartel, and Dre Glass. Not the greatest corners. Trayvon Morig is the free safety. Sheldon Cruz, strong safety. Julian Parsons is the kicker. He only has 74 accuracy, so we should be able to take advantage of that. And AJ Cole is still here at punter. It's not a great Raiders team. I can understand why they are 2-7, why they're in the position they're in. Their defense is really bad. Our offense is very good. Let's go see if we can capitalize. We're at home, in our own environment. This should be a breeze. Famous last words. Let's go get it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight falls on Bryce Hall.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Brooklyn Barons. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. They come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders. And this is what every one of these guys waits for each and every week, CD, that moment of anticipation just before the game begins.
I know most of these guys have played well over 100 games dating back to their high school days. Imagine that number if you go all the way back to the Little League type of ball. But that excitement before a game, it never gets old. They all know how to channel it once they actually kick this one off, though.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Brooklyn Baron football is underway from the FDR here in Brooklyn. Nate Harris is taking it back, and Nate Harris gets us good starting field position. Okay, from the 30 is where good old Jalen in the offense will take over. Let's see how this team does. I'm hoping that this episode's different from the past couple of episodes where we could not run the football whatsoever. Considering this defense is not very good, I'm hoping that that's a change. I mean, look at that. 20 carries at 60 yards is all we got last week. And even before that, we were not running the football very well. This offensive line has been struggling to run the football. And I'm not here for it. I want to be able to run the football whenever I want, and it looks like it's going to be another one of those games. If the first 2 carries are any indication, it is not going to be fun to run this football. But I'll give that to the General George Patton, and he fights for a first down. Good job. This could be another game where Jalen Hurts has to just take over and throw the football pretty often, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I stand corrected. What was that, Jalen? Just throw it to Garrett Wilson. Come on. That was the worst throw I've ever seen. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. That could have been very easily picked off. If that was an online throw, that's picked off 17,000 times out of 100. Throw that there. That's A.J. Brown. He drops it. It's 4th down. I hate that animation. The burning passion of a million dead puppies. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean. We're going for it on 4th down. We don't punt the football on this channel. And if Jalen Hurts could actually throw an accurate ball, I wouldn't have had to panic there for a second thinking that wasn't going to be completed. Jeez, Jalen, what are we doing out here? I know we signed you to a big money contract. Now you don't have to worry about, like, not getting your money or anything. But, I mean, come on. You can't just slack off because you got the big bag. That's not how it works. Now you got to prove. You got to prove that you're a Super Bowl winning quarterback and that you deserve the money that we gave you, because we gave you a lot of money. We gave you a lot of money. Not just a little bit of money. We gave you a lot of money. Oh, that's a tough throw. But Will Washington makes the catch at the 1. Is he in? Oh, it's at the 1, just barely. I thought Washington got in. He probably should have gotten in. That was as close as you're going to get. We got to let him finish the job. There it is. Finish the story. Washington touchdown. Barons lead early in the game. And to be fair, that was a fairly simple drive. There were a couple complications where we had to go for it on 4th down, but it wouldn't be a World of Juice video if I didn't have to go for it on 4th down. So that's just tradition. But now we get to see what this Raiders offense looked like with Matt Corral as the starting quarterback and their top running back, Josh Jacobs, injured for the game. And their right tackle is injured as well, so they are in a bad spot right now. They are in trouble. They do have some good weapons. Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, Devontae Adams, all veterans at this point. And there's one of them. Devontae gets hit hard by Nick Bolton, but he's already got 793 yards, and we still got about 2 months left to go in the season. I think it's safe to say that he'll be over 1,000 yards this year. 2nd and 1. Patton. Oh, he was in there. No. Ah, you were so close. You really needed it. Maybe I should have hit stick him. I don't know. Something had to have changed there for me to be able to bring him down. This one's going to be a tackle. There it is. Josh Allen hit sticks. He gets behind the offensive lineman. I mean, that right tackle position, if it's going to be this guy, whoever's there, they're going to be in trouble because they are not ready for our pass rush on that right side. Oh, that's an easy play for Nick Bolton to get the sack. They went with a play action, and Nick Bolton he bolted right through the middle of the offensive line and said, "Gimme that sack. I want your sack." It's 3rd and 17. Corral takes that big drop back, and he's going to heave one to the sideline. Sauce would have picked it off if it was inbounds. And that is a punt for the Raiders. Wow, that was a kind of disgusting drive for the Vegas Raiders, but that's probably what their drives have been like all season. These Raiders fans, I feel bad for them. This is not the good times. They are not in a winning window here in Vegas. 1st and 10 from the 27 is where Jalen and the offense will start. I need to wait a second. A.J. Brown. He held on to it. Good catch. That's 2 big passes to A.J. Brown so far. I got to check that down to Barkley. Saquon's open. He's got a lot of Raider defenders around him. He's able to hold on. We're going to go back to the verticals because I think Will Washington has a chance to be pretty good open here. Pretty good open? That doesn't make any sense. But it's another bad throw from Jalen Hurts. Luckily, Washington makes the adjustment, has to really run, sprint to catch that ball. I don't know why Jalen's been so inaccurate today. He's been leaving the ball way too far. Putting a little bit too much mustard on it, you could say.
Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession.
First and 10 from the 10. Barkley gets the handoff, and I thought I had some room there. It evaporated fairly quickly. Okay. Ooh. Garrett Wilson and Justin Jefferson on the routes here on the slant. If Garrett Wilson gets open, that's a... What? What in the what? Huh? 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 Somebody explain to me how this goes to be a touchdown to Garrett Wilson. This is who I wanted to throw to originally, but Max Crosby gets past, I'm assuming the right tackle. Yeah, it is. He gets past, who is that out there? Is that Battles? I think it is. He gets past Battles very easily, gets to Jalen, forces a wobbly throw, a wounded duck, you could say. It goes off the hands of, is that Trayvon Morig? It might be. Then it's off the hands of this guy. Who is this? Oh, that's Whitfield. That's the draft pick, one of the draft picks. Then it's off the hands of this guy. Who's this? Who? Rose? Does that say Rose? Yeah, Rose. And then somehow Garrett Wilson, out of all of that, he catches it for a touchdown. So it got to the guy that it was originally intended to go to. I don't know how it did. Somebody explain this to me, because I'm at a loss for words. But I'm not mad at it. I'm just confused by it, I guess you could say. I'm just a little bit confused as to how this happened. Garrett Wilson had no business catching this pass, but he did, and it's a touchdown for the Brooklyn Barons. Okay. You could see the shock on my face when that occurred. I'd take it. I don't know how that happened, but it's a passing touchdown number 2 for Mr. Hurts Donut. And that's how you start the second quarter right there. That is how you start the second quarter. The Raiders will get the ball to start the second half, so we don't have that to look for. That's a big hit from Thompson. They start at the 19. This one could get ugly, I'll say that much. This one could get ugly. That one's going to be caught. It's Darren Waller. Breaks one tackle. Davis tries to bring him down along with a couple other Baron defenders. That was a nice quick throw. Get the ball out of Corral's hands. Don't make him have to make any tough throws because he's probably not going to be able to make those tough throws. So that's a good decision. Those are the types of plays that they need to be going after if they want to have success in this game. Because if he has to hold the ball like this, he's more than likely not going to be able to make a smart play. Or the offensive line's not going to be able to hold up long enough for him to be able to make that play, and then it's going to be a sack or a throwaway or something like that. So if they keep doing those quick throws, but it seems like they've gone away from that after the first play, which it was successful. Josh McDaniels and his vast knowledge. 3rd and 4. Oh, no! Bryce Hall was playing it too soft. Why was he playing that so soft, Bryce? You could have knocked that down, and that would have been 4th down, but you were too soft coverage. You're better than that, man. There's the quick throw again to Darren Waller. Same pass that they hit on the first play of the drive where they got the first down. I think they got a first down there, too. If not, it's 2nd and inches. It's first down from the 30. Raiders are driving. They've got some hope on this drive. That's going to be caught. How did he hold? He didn't hold on. Okay, I was going to say, how did he hold on to that? Bryce Hall was on his back. He came on his back real hard. I don't know how he would have caught that, but he didn't. He dropped it 2nd and 10. Get there, Quinnen. Oh, Quinnen was there. Bishop, Kentavious got mossed, but it's out of bounds. Quinnen Williams got to corral, which I think forced the ball to go a little bit further. I don't think that ball was originally supposed to be out of bounds. Quinnen again. Oh, that was Derek Brown this time. Sauce in the end zone. Couldn't pick it off. It's 4th and 10. They're going to kick a field goal. Man, Sauce, I really wanted you to pick that off so they didn't have a chance at any points, but they are going to have a chance for 3. But remember, this guy's got 90 kick power and 74 accuracy. He drilled it, though. That would have been good from probably 10 more yards away. Parsons delivers, and it is 14-3. Raiders get on the board before halftime. There's about 4 minutes to go. I'm hoping that we can use this entire clock. Is that going to happen? I don't know. But that's the goal. Oh, Nate Harris spins around. Oh, I thought he had some magic. I thought he had the magic beans. Hurts was 4 for 4 for 71 yards and a touchdown in that last drive. And Justin Jefferson has double me activated. And Garrett Wilson's got rack him up. I don't know how Justin Jefferson has his X Factor activated. That must be our fan goal, or our what's it called? Momentum goal. Is it? Away team has trouble with coverage. Home players involved in TDs or takeaways enter the zone. So that's why Garrett Wilson's involved. I don't know why Justin Jefferson's involved or activated. Oh, Saquon Barkley broke that tackle. That was a crazy tackle. That was a crazy tackle from Saquon. I thought he was going to have more room to run there. That's what it looked like. Now, that would have been a highlight play. We don't get a lot of those crazy runs in Madden 23. That would have been a crazy play. We're doing our job, though. We're wasting time, moving slowly. Don't need to do too much. That's a tough throw. Why did I throw that? Why am I the dumbest person on planet Earth? It's going to be a pick 6 unless Jalen Hurts stops him here. Get there, Jalen. I hate my life. I want to die. Baby Jesus, if you care about me at all, strike me down now. Why did I throw that? 1, why did I throw that pass there? 2, why am I the worst player in the world where I couldn't even tackle him with Jalen Hurts there? And I hit the freaking kicker. That's the trifecta. I just completed the trifecta right there. Man. That's tough. That is tough. That might be one of the worst sequences I've ever had in this game. That was embarrassingly bad. On all fronts. Throwing the interception, why did I throw it there? The world may never know. Why did I miss the tackle? The world may never know. Why did I run into the kicker? The world may never know. But it happened, all in the same 5 seconds. And now, just like that, the Raiders think they have a chance in this game. When they know they don't. That's a fumble? Oh, I saw the 2-minute warning thing come up, and I thought they called that a fumble. I got really worried there for a second. I really had a guy wide open. I couldn't hit him. All of a sudden, the Raiders want to play? Oh, that's an interception. 3rd and 21 from the 14. We're going to go for this, but it's a bad decision. But we don't punt the football on 4th down unless it's strategic. And yeah, you could probably count this as strategic, but I'm an idiot. I've already proven that, so I'm going for it. We've got Garrett Wilson with an X factor. Why not use it? I hate this game so much. I hate this game so much. Oh, I hate this game so much. Sing it with me. I hate this game so much. I hate this game so much. This game can burn, burn, burn for all I care. This game is poorly made, and we're down in this game. Oh my God. Man, I'm gonna have to come out in the second half and completely readjust. Somehow, we were up 14-3 with 4 minutes to go in this game, in this half. And now, all of a sudden, we are down 17-14. They have scored so many times, and I'm not liking it. They have 14 unanswered points. They have no business having that many points. This team is bad, and we are giving them this game. I'm giving them this game because I'm playing horrible. I'm making dumb decisions. Jalen Hurts is 9 for 15. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I need to hire somebody to play for me, and then I'll just commentate over it. Maybe then I'll actually have some good gameplay. Jesus. It is rough in these streets, that is for sure. There's a run for Barkley. Barkley's actually got some good blocking. He couldn't get the first down, but that's a solid run. I'll take it. We don't get a lot of those, especially not recently. So I'll take a good run when I can get it. I'll just chop this down to Jefferson. I think that might be his first catch of the day. Probably is. We'll go right back to him again. Back-to-back throws. Just wasting a little bit more time. We've got all of our timeouts. We don't have to worry about the clock too much. After this play, though, if we don't score, we are going to have to worry about the clock. That's another Justin Jefferson play. I will call a timeout here. Now we can take our time. We've got 19 seconds. If we need to score, we can score. I wouldn't want to score because I want to waste a little bit more time. But Barkley is going to get to the 3, so we'll use another timeout here. From the 14, we'll run the ball again. And this time, Barkley's going to get nowhere, so now we'll call a timeout. Our final timeout, now we have to score because we don't have any cushion. We don't have any timeouts. It has to be end zone or incomplete. Those are the only two options, and it's going to be end zone. Touchdown, Justin Jefferson. I really thought that was going to be knocked incomplete at the last second. Man, that was close. But with 7 seconds left in the half and the Raiders getting the ball, the Barons fight their way back, give us back the lead, even though we should never have lost in the first place. But hey, we got that grit, that determination. We did it. We are back in the lead with 7 seconds to go. They are going to have to be forced to return this, and they will get it to the 20-yard line with 3 seconds left. I would assume it's a kneel down. It is. A kneel down going into the half. They get the ball. And on their last drive, we could not stop them. So I'm a little bit terrified of this Raiders offense now. I don't know what they're going to bring in the second half. We could not stop them for anything. They have not run the ball with Josh Jacobs, obviously because he's injured, but they have not run the ball maybe more than one time with that backup running back because Josh Allen got in the backfield and shut it down, and I think that might be the only time they've run the football today. Maybe they ran it a couple other times. I can't remember exactly. He's going to fall down, touch him. Okay, thank you. The camera didn't move like they called the play dead. Okay, here we go. Start of the second half. They have 81 total yards, and yet it's a 21-17 game. They have 13 yards rushing, so they have run the ball a little bit, and they give it back to him again. He gets about 4. 2nd and 6. Come on, guys. Play that defense. That's what I want. I want defense played, and I want to get to the quarterback here. Josh Allen will do it. He was fighting tooth and nail to get past Colton Miller there, but he does it. He sacks Macro. I don't know why he was hesitant, why he was waiting so long. There had to have been somebody open. Oh, that's going to be a little check down. Did I hit Corral? You cannot call that roughing the passer. You simply cannot. Thank you. Holding on Nick Harris. Thank you very much. We will take the 4th down, and we will get the ball back. I really got worried there that they were going to call that roughing the passer because I had a guy coming in on him pretty quickly. He could have very easily, his momentum could have taken him and bumped Corral, and they would have called it. Thank God that didn't happen. Now we just got to step up and score another touchdown here. Sounds simple, but it's not that simple. Not with me at the sticks, that's for sure. Do I go play action here? We might as well. See what happens. I'll roll out of the pocket, and I'll scramble with Jalen Hurts, get the first down, get bumped out of bounds. 12 yards, that's a solid run from Hurts. Let's give the ball to Barkley. See what Saquon can do. Maybe he's got some moves. Maybe he's got some skill. Maybe we can actually block for him. And there we go. There's some blocks. Saquon gets a nice run. I'm feeling it. You love to see that. Give it to him again. See what he can do. Not much. It's okay. He got 4. It's not the worst run I've ever seen in my life. I've seen worse. Trust me. Oh, that's another good blocking run from the offensive line and the receivers down the field. You love it. Absolutely love it. Give it to him again. Just keep feeding the hot hand. That time it gets shut down. 2nd down and 10. Do they keep doing that? Do they keep stopping the run? We'll try it one more time. This could be a bad idea. And it kind of was. There was a little bit of room, but I got tripped up at the end. That kind of blows. 3rd and 8. There is a chance for a first down, but it's right at the 1. And I'm going to have to fumble it. That makes sense. Yep. All right. Battles is the only man to get him, and it's going to be a return for a touchdown. They've had a pick 6, and they've had a fumble recovery for a touchdown. This is just the worst game ever. Not the product. I mean, that's bad too. But like the on-field game is just the worst game we've ever had. I don't know what's going on. Why am I sucking? We are now down 24-21. Nate Harris has got some room. Nate Harris! That change of direction needs to be a little bit quicker, and I would have been out of there. Jalen Hurts with a fumble. To be fair, the person I was throwing to was Justin Jefferson, and I don't think Justin Jefferson was open. So it could have very easily been a pick. But the pick wouldn't have resulted in a touchdown, I wouldn't think. That's going to be a big catch from Washington. Usually that's a drop. But he held on. Finally. Very rare. We're making this game tough. You know what I said at the beginning? We play down to our opponents, and I feel like I'm playing down to the Raiders today. Not the team. It feels like I am. I'm just playing bad. I don't know what it is. I'm just not playing good. I'm making dumb reads like I used to do back in like season 1. This doesn't feel like Super Bowl champion juice. This feels like horrible relocation beginning of the series juice who was struggling to throw anything. I need to fix it right now, or we're gonna be. This is a trap game, and I don't want to get caught in the trap. What is that, Jalen? I tried to set your feet, but you just kept running. 43 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Oh, Barkley's. They committed with the linebackers. Barkley's wide open. They brought the house. The house does not always win. That was a risky play, and it didn't work for him. That felt like the perfect call to have there. And that probably lost us some yards, didn't it? Oh, it got us a yard. Oh, congratulations. We got 1 yard out of that run. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. We go to the final quarter here in Brooklyn. We are losing in the game. We should not be losing in this game, but we are losing in this game. Saquon's got a lot of space. Saquon Barkley scores a touchdown. He had a lot of great room, and that was a very favorable run defense right there. So we are back up by 3. If we put this extra point through, it makes them have to score a touchdown to take the lead back. Oh, come on, Juice. Focus. Get it together. Stop playing like crap. Figure it out. They'll start from the 25-yard line. And I'm hoping that we can force some sort of turnover. This team is always forcing turnovers. Every single episode we get at least one turnover, but today has just not been our day. And we're going up against a horrible quarterback in Matt Corral. No offense, but he's not good. He's playing like prime Brett Favre, though. That's a quick throw. That's another big hit on Davante Adams. That's 2 now he's suffered in this game. They've been pretty far apart, but it's another one that he suffered. 2nd and 3 from the 32. Get to the quarterback. Quinnen Williams almost got there. That's an incomplete pass. Darren Waller cannot bring it up. I'm pretty sure Kentavious Bishop was the man to knock it out. We are ranked 4th in the NFL in takeaways. We have 0 today. That's embarrassing. We should be fired for such bad performance. Oh my God, what a route from Davante Adams. He breaks the tackle and steps out of bounds. He would have scored if he did not step out of bounds. What a route from Davante. That corner route was crazy good. It had everybody dusted. And it looks like the Raiders are primed for a touchdown here. Unless Patton can get there. That's double coverage in the end zone. Picked off by Bryce Hall in the end zone. It's Barons football. Thank you, baby Jesus. I appreciate that. That one was from above. Why Matt Corral threw into double coverage in the end zone? I don't know. I'm not mad at it. I'm very happy because that gives us the ball even though we got a holding call there. We have to waste as much time as humanly possible on this drive. I cannot afford to have the Raiders get the ball back with any amount of time. So we have to do whatever it takes. And running the football is the best option, but I guess not. We're going to have to pass this ball and hope that every pass is completed. And we get the yards needed to continue the drive, because even if we complete the passes, we don't get the first down. It's not going to matter. But there it is. Garrett Wilson got all the yards back and got the first down. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, Garrett Wilson did his thing. GW. He did the dang thing. And now we'll go back to the run. Although they're creeping up like they're going to blitz. And there's no blocking. I'm not surprised, but I'm angry. Oh, okay. Whatevs, dog. Whatevs. We don't need blocking. Blocking's for college football. We don't need blocking. I don't have any time. There was no chance I was going to not get sacked there. I saw that coming immediately, but I didn't have any chance to not get sacked. So we're back to 3rd and 19. This is like the second 3rd and 19 we've had in this drive. Throw that quickly. That's Jefferson. Big first down. Got all the yards back and more. You love to see it. Once we get past the 2-minute warning, then they'll start using their timeouts, and that's the kind of situation we need to be in. We need to be forcing them to use their timeouts. I'm still running the ball for God knows why. 2nd and 9. I don't know if I think that I'm going to be able to get some sort of good run out of it. I don't know. Can someone explain to me what that was? That was supposed to be a simple check down to Saquon Barkley. He doesn't even go for the ball, and it goes right to the corner. Can somebody explain to me what's happening here? I didn't think I had to go aggressive on that one. I thought he would just throw it right to Saquon. He's standing right there. That's not a difficult throw. High schoolers make that throw. I don't get this game. And now we are in a very bad spot because the Raiders have all their timeouts. They have the extra timeout, which is the 2-minute warning. They are across midfield already. And they have Davante Adams, who's just the greatest receiver of all time. It's a touchdown for the Raiders because everybody just sucks and I suck and this game sucks and everything sucks and the world sucks and I want to die. Touchdown Raiders. Good news is they only go up by 3. So if worse comes to worse, we could tie it and go to overtime. But I really don't want to go to overtime. I really don't want to go to overtime. Oh, 1 play touchdown, that fits. That fits what this game has been so far. Why do we always play down to the team? That's a great return from Nate Harris, though. I hate that we play down to teams, and I play down to teams. I hate myself. I don't really know where to go with this football, so we'll just throw it to Garrett Wilson. I had really no idea. I was panicking there for a second. I had no idea where to go with that ball. I'm just glad it wasn't picked, because that could have been even worse. And why is he so fast? He got to me very quickly. That's the 2-minute warning. Well, now they're not in a spot where they're going to use their timeouts because they're probably going to want to save them until they get the ball back because they probably think they're going to get the ball back. So we can drain this clock and then score, and we can walk this game off with little to no time left. I think that's the game plan. They want us to go verticals here. We don't need to rush. I want to waste time. There is no reason that we need to rush this game. We can take this to under a minute. We can take this even further. Do I think Saquon gets this? Nope. I should have went secure catch, but even then, I don't know if he would have caught it. 1:08 to go in the game. 2nd and 10. To the sideline. Did he get out of bounds? No, he didn't. Okay, good. I didn't want him to get out of bounds. I wanted the clock to keep going. So I'm glad he didn't. We are under a minute. We do have all of our timeouts, and we are in a field goal range, so if I somehow choke this and don't get a touchdown here, then we could take this to overtime, but I'm going to use my first timeout here with 39 seconds left so I can get a little bit more of a game plan going. 39 seconds. Come on. We got to do this. That's a good enough throw. A.J. Brown again. We'll let this drip a little bit. Drip? We'll let this drain a little bit, I should say. Use our second timeout. They want us to run the football, which I don't necessarily hate. 30 seconds left. Barkley. Did he get the first down? He does get the first down. I'll use my final timeout, which might have been a bad idea. That run, that entire sequence might have been bad. I probably shouldn't have ran it. But I guess it doesn't matter if we score in the end. Let me step up and run. I've got a lot of space. Jalen Hurts might have just walked it off. Jalen Hurts might have just walked off this game. And the best news about it is that we are already up 3. So if McPherson drills this, which he will, we're up by 4. They have to score a touchdown in 21 seconds to win this game. They have all 3 timeouts. That was a huge drive by Jalen Hurts. A huge game-winning drive. Exactly what we needed. They will start from the 25, 3 timeouts in 21 seconds, and they have to score. It's not like they can get into field goal range. Field goal range does nothing. They have to score a touchdown here. Huge walk-off by Jalen Hurts. That's going to be a little check down. Keep them in bounds. Keep them away from the sidelines. There's their first timeout. 15 seconds left. Those plays are not going to get you to the end zone. You're going to have to go a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. 2nd and 1 from the 34. Corral takes a big step back. He's got time. He heaves one. Knock it down. Thank you. 3rd and 1. That would have just been my luck, wouldn't it? It gets knocked down, it's bobbling, and then it falls into the hands of a Raider player, and they have a chance for a touchdown. Annoying. I would have been so heated. Oh, Corral's got so much space, but he chooses to go there. Why would he go there? Tackle him. He's down. We win. That. Oh my God. We do not. Should have. Ugh. I can't even speak. I'm so upset of how this game went. I'm so happy that we won, but I am very furious at how this game went. 27 for 36, 374 yards. So Hurts was throwing the football like crazy. He has 3 touchdowns, but he also has 2 very stupid interceptions. One that was really done by me. I shouldn't have thrown it. But the second one, not my fault at all. Barkley actually was able to run the football a little bit. 22 for 82 yards and a touchdown. And then obviously Jalen Hurts had the walk-off to win us the game. 8 catches for 90 yards for Jefferson and a touchdown. 7 for 123 for A.J. Brown. 5 for 74 and a touchdown for Will Washington. And 3 for 38 and a touchdown for Garrett Wilson. Defensively, Nick Bolton had 5 tackles. Josh Allen had 3, 2 for loss. Steve Smith had 3. We had 2 quarterback sacks. It was Bolton and Allen. We had 1 interception, which is Bryce Hall in the end zone, which is an amazing pick. I'm so happy we got. But a frustrating game. Look at that score chart. The score summary is just crazy. Unbelievable. Unnecessary. But in the end, we got the job done. Oh, man, I hate this game so much. And I hate the way that this happened. But at least we got the W. In the next episode, we will play the New England Patriots in Foxborough. I simulated the bye week after I got done with the game against the Raiders. So we are sitting 9-2 on the year. Top of the AFC standings, and I would presume the top of the AFC. Yes, we are the top of the NFL, actually. The Packers and the Steelers and the Cardinals and the Rams are 8-3. We are 9-2, so we are the best record in the entire NFL. Sitting good for the 1 seed in the AFC, which is what we want. We don't want to play wild card weekend. But we have the Patriots in the next episode, and then the game after, the episode after, I think we play the Cougars because there's no logo there. And that usually means it's a relocation team, which the only other relocation team in this franchise is the Chicago Cougars. So I think in a couple episodes, we get the first experience of Barons versus Cougars. You don't want to miss it, but you also don't want to miss Barons versus Patriots because we always have a good time playing the Patriots. If you guys enjoyed this one, even though it was a very sloppy, frustrating win, we got the W, and that's all that matters. If you enjoyed it, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.